Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
A good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. 4th and 3.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with Hall. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run fast.
Throw on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. They'll fire deep, looking for more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. after the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Touchdown, Colts! Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Barkley inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Pushes past him. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Hurts. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Flushed out right. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here. And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2 yards to go, second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And the ball is knocked out. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Breece Hall, touchdown, Indianapolis. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gerald Everett, 76 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead is home. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing, O'Connell. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. No gain on the play there, and it will be a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
Now, a lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hall want to give up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a bit closer. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Let's go! First down. Don't let him get there.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. O'Connell. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a third down throw, but this is the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. That's caught by Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of